face behind that door, and he'll walk on the land with wisdom in his hand, and you'll find your heart in league with the wizard.
Welcome to Blind Man Equip, episode 326 on the 18th of June 2024. I'm Wemb, and with me as always is Tempest. Hey Temp.
Hey.
How you going? Don't answer that yet. Let's talk about it in real life.
Did you answer the question of life? What are we doing here?
I will get my stuff out of the way before we find out how you are.
Oh, how rude.
Because it's nothing compared to you. So, Friday night, we had a sleepover at Princess and Plaguebringers.
Yes, we did.
With little baby Theo.
We did.
Little Bubba.
Hello, Baba. Hello, Baba.
And then, so that was lovely. And we watched a movie.
Yes. All about you.
Anyone But You.
Anyone But You.
Which is stupidly written, but very funny.
We enjoyed it.
We decided that the writing was terrible, but the gags were hilarious.
Yes. Yes, we did.
So, not bad for a rom-com.
It's one of those movies where you don't, everything is super spelled out for you, so there's no thinking involved. You can just sit and relax and enjoy, which is nice.
Some of the gags were great.
It was great on a Friday night.
Yep. And then the next day we went to our local market, brought them across here.
Favourite, and we converted the plague bringer, who normally likes to go to a bigger market, but he actually liked the fact that there was only one of everything.
Yeah.
That was good.
We do love our local, don't we?
We do love it. It's a little one.
Yeah, so that was great. What about your week?
Let me find my sheet.
Dear oh dear.
So I've had an interesting week.
Sure.
On Wednesday, so just after we last recorded, after a month of fighting, I finally succumbed to a sinus infection, which I've been battling since I was sick. Probably last week I noticed that I was not talking properly. I kept missing syllables and sounds, and I think it was because I was so congested.
Sure.
But
I just do that anyway.
Anyway, so I succumbed, and I woke up at 4 a.m. with the sinus headache above and below my eye, and my cheek stinging with the pressure, it's almost like humming inside your sinuses.
No one likes some sinus gear.
No, it was pretty awful. Anyway, I went to the doctor, started some antibiotics on Thursday, which normally, by Friday, feeling better. But no, I did not. On Friday and Saturday, I continued to go downhill, and then I didn't turn the corner until Sunday. So obviously the sinus infection really got a hold. Luckily, though, on Friday I didn't have teaching. I had my sector council meeting, so that I went into Aberrus, which was good. And then we had our sleepover with baby Theo. Hello, Baba. Hello, Baba.
You said that.
Kisses. Who loves watching us each week, and Princess usually sends me a video of him watching, sitting in his swing and chatting to us the whole time, which I love.
He does love it.
And then my week got worse. So on Monday afternoon, my area director popped into work with treats.
Lovely.
It was very generous of her. She brought a couple of cakes, one supposedly gluten-free, and one for Fee. And
she mixed those up, maybe.
No, because she had two, a cake for her and a cake for Fee in one bag, and supposedly the gluten-free in the other. But mine was not gluten-free.
How do you know, Temp?
It's very not gluten-free, and the reason I know that is because 2 hours later, I was on my way home and I suddenly thought, I don't feel well. Maybe I've got the heater too high.
Not right.
So I turned my heater down in my car, and then I noticed that, normally when you think you're about to spew, you salivate.
Yeah, I'm not a big spewer, as you know.
No, I know, but you would know that feeling of...
I do know that feeling.
Your mouth filling up with, just trying anything to avoid it.
One time I had this big bag of pretzels. And you know how when you get a big bag of pretzels, there's a ton of salt at the bottom?
Yep.
Because I like salt. At the end, I just gave it a bit of this. And a couple of minutes later, I know exactly what you're talking about. So I had to reef the truck over and jump out. And it's really weird having a chuck when you're not really sick.
No.
Or not even feeling sick. But just your body is going, get that out.
Get that out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's very bizarre.
so the other odd thing that happened, which I didn't...
That's my work story for the week.
which I didn't realise could happen, was that my mouth went completely dry. I mean, like it had been
You're
dried
giving it the...
with cotton buds or cotton balls, like it was almost removed.
Yes.
By the time I got home, I had cramps in my feet and legs. My stomach looked like a balloon. I was about to pop, and I could not decide whether the gluten was going to come out the up way or the down way.
Oh, no.
So I had a bucket, and I was in our room near the toilet, and I was just trying to hold on.
The good news is neither of those things happened.
Neither of those things happened. The nausea eventually
But
passed.
maybe it would have been better if you had... Because...
It's too
not good.
late.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not the gluten anymore. So with celiac disease, it causes an autoimmune response. So everything had...
This is a wow podcast, by the way. We will talk wow.
Anyway, so the nausea has passed, but because everything's now inflamed and irritated, every time I eat, I'm having mini responses. So
Everybody's going, I'm not right yet.
So my stomach...
Not yet.
My stomach swelled up so badly. I was showing Webb last night. Like, it was crazy.
She was pregnant.
And it starts like right up high. So it's putting pressure on my organs. So my organs are hurting all the time.
Sure.
It's very debilitating, and I'm exhausted. Like, I'm just exhausted. Like,
Sure,
I've
everyone
done
who's
stuff.
celiac that watches is going.
We're like, yeah, been there. Oh, no, that's not something I experience. check. Because
Well, you don't normally have that response. Normally you just get sick.
In the 5 years, I think it's longer now, but
You've never blown up.
I've never actually ingested
And you've never...
gluten.
Oh, like a lot of it.
No, I've had cross-contamination.
Yes.
And I've had a response to the GluteGuard, which was like a cross-contamination response. But I've never been gluten like this, so...
Sure.
It was pretty disgusting. But I have to say, I have to thank my superhero last night who saved me from the worst cramps of my life. So if everyone can imagine the sides of their calves and knowing that there is a bone at the front and a bone
Right
at the
down
back.
past the shin and everything.
My leg was caving in on the side between those two bones because that's where the cramp was. It was so bad. And it was, I couldn't fix it. I couldn't stand up. Standing up didn't help. That just hurt. It was horrendous. It was awful. I was crying. I was in quite the state. Anyway, Wem came to the rescue by making me drink some apple cider vinegar, which
Just
was
a tiny, like a sip.
was
It's gross, but a
disgusting.
sip. Pickle juice is the go.
Yes.
Pickle juice is what the athletes use, and it makes cramps stop like that.
Yes. So apple
But
cider
apple cider vinegar is the
the
same.
second best solution, which we had.
Yeah.
And it did work within a few minutes. It was gone. So thank God for that. It didn't, like, the indigestion that I was feeling and the stabbing in the shoulder blade from the indigestion. Didn't love the apple cider vinegar, but oh my God, I would have done anything to get rid of those cramps. That was so bad. So thank you, superhero.
My pleasure. All right, let's move it into whether there's something we need to discuss.
Is there?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
I've got a bone to pick with you.
Please do.
When I started my show notes, there was nothing here.
No,
How did this is
I
a
thought
lot
I'd-
to suddenly appear and
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to read and comment?
I had it down below, and it got so big on me that I thought this is a topic on its own, and it's a discussion.
Right.
So
All right.
I've streamlined.
Well, I'll just have to ad-lib join in.
Sure.
Okay.
I've streamlined my remix leveling technique now to a few guidelines. This is if you want to level an alt super fast, not enjoy the journey, do questing. If you just want to get
Smash
levels,
out a few 70s.
yeah. If you've got something, maybe, well, mine are all on the Alliance side because I've got a 70 of everything. On the Horde, I've got a couple of Alliance 70s, but I want one of each. So this is my This is my guide to leveling in Remix fast. And there's a few of these, so, it's just one. Just skip ahead 5 minutes if you don't want to hear another one. So turn your auto loot off. Don't bother even trying, because the meta now is people running flat out.
Yes.
After every dungeon, open the mail, not open all. Oh, queue first, re-queue.
Queue for the dungeon.
As soon as you get back out. So as soon as you kill the last boss, leave group, unless they want to re-queue straight away. Then when
I'm
you
just going to disappear while you start.
sure. Wow.
You keep
How
going. I'm
rude.
listening. Don't you worry.
Well, we can hear you all the way over there, though.
No, but I'm going a long way.
All right, go a long way. So as soon as you get out, re-queue, then open your mail, not open all. Open each. There'll be 2 new pieces of mail at the top. Open those, open one, and then loot everything but the XP tokens from both 2 pieces of loot. The XP tokens will stay in there for later. They're in your bag. Then open the chests, the threads, and the bronze tokens. You want to get all of those because they're powering up your cloak as you go. I'm using Icy Veins, the WoW thing, leveling
Where'd
across
you get
the top.
that from?
Oh, all sorts of things. Leveling across
Excuse
the top.
me?
No, this is another one. Is the one you gave me.
No, the icy
That
veins
we will
stuff.
talk.
Sure.
Leveling, choose your spec, and then go down to the talent tree and just copy it once, and then don't copy anything else while you're playing. So you just click the thing, and then it's copied onto your clipboard. Then you want to choose. Then every 5 levels, because you don't need to do it every level. Every 5 levels in game, open your talent tree, choose import, paste the code. So, Command V if you're a Mac, whatever it is if you're a Microsoft.
Control
Paste the code,
Control V?
name it underneath the level number that you're at for ease of recognition later. You can delete the old ones as you go, or at the end, it's up to you. Then you've re-queued already, but while you're waiting, go through all the loot. Oh no, this is every 5 levels. Go through all your loot, either by looking at each slot, this is your gear, or by shift hovering on each item. Equip the highest eye level, prioritise blues. Don't stress working out stats and crap like that. It doesn't matter, because you're going to be swapping it in and out non-stop. Find a good site to tell you what gems are good for you. I'm using Wowhead. This is the one you told me about. The Remix tab, or whatever it's called.
I did not tell you about Wowhead.
You did tell me this one. It's the one with the big pictures of the gems.
Incorrect.
All right. The Remix tab, then class guides. Scroll down to the gem recommendations. Then you open up your scrapper. Scrap all the gear in your bag that you didn't equip. Don't take the gems out. They just all drop back into your bag. And don't go, oh, what if they don't? Because they do. Open your helm. In the search in your bag, put meta. Just type meta. And then it'll highlight all the meta pieces. Then slot your meta of choice. Then in search, put cog. Put all your chosen travel piece or whatever it is into your boots. Then you search tink and put all your tinker pieces in, and just do all the tinker ones at once. So open your first tinker piece, put the ones in that you want, and then find your next tinker piece. So do all the tinkers, then then search Priz, right click every gem that has more than 3 to upgrade them all in your bag, and then put those gems in their sockets, and you'll know which ones you should be going for. Do this every 5 levels. When you get to 50, go to your mailbox and open all to crack those XP tokens. That's when you see someone standing at the mailbox and they go ding, 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 ding. That's what they're doing. Grats, you're 70. Now 50 might be a bit late now, but last time I did it I was 44 and people were saying to do it at 42, and I didn't get all the way to 70. So better safe than sorry. Just do 1 or 2 extra dungeons, get to 50 and then do it, because late game is wacky. I've got a warrior that's 67 at the moment, and if she's an arms warrior, and if she charges a mob in a dungeon, the impact kills her half the time because it's so balked.
That is bizarre.
It is weird, but it's happened a few times now.
Too many times for you to want to do it again.
So that's Wem's tips.
Well, that really wasn't a discussion. It was a lecture.
There you go.
I did not need to be here for that.
Well, a few people
Also,
have asked.
I'm using Icy Veins. This is what I Google in.
Yep.
Icy Veins, class, character and class, so Resto Shaman, and then Panda Remix. And then it brings up a guide, tells you what your spec should be, what Tinker Gems you're looking for, and what meta and cogwheels. So that's what I'm using. It also tells you it's got a little scale that you can drag along, and so you can.
That's the leveling guide.
So you can put it at like 20, and it will tell you your rotation for DPS, your rotation for heals.
Tells you rotation as you go.
So that's really good, really good.
If you're a real nutter like me, you'll go into that page, you'll take it to 70, you'll see what the full rotation is, you'll have a spreadsheet with your button layout on it, you'll work out where all your buttons need to be at level 70, where it's going to finish up, and then as they turn up, you'll put them in the right button so that you don't have to keep moving them around.
Goodness.
And relearning muscle memory.
Goodness.
That's a pro tip from me. But you got to be pretty crazy to do that. All right, let's take it into that news.
Sure.
John Haidt, General Manager of Warcraft, announced that he's leaving Blizzard after 12 years.
Big news. Now, is he the co-general manager? Is that the one where they've got a male and a female?
No.
Oh.
That was the boss of Blizzard altogether.
Right.
And they had a man and a woman for a while. Then the woman found out that the man was getting paid more, so she left.
Funny
not a great period.
No.
A couple of years ago for Blizzard. Not a great thing.
Right.
Anywho, no,
so this is just Warcraft.
He's the older guy with the beard who's pretty chill.
Oh, yes. I know who you're talking about. Very cool.
He's been kind of the face at all the BlizzCons and stuff.
Okay. Oh, that makes me sad.
Yep.
Any reason given?
He just wants a new challenge, I think. He hasn't said what he's going to, but I think he just wants a clean break and then he'll do what he's going to do.
Well, he's ridden some big storms there.
That's true. The excellent Holly Longdale, who has been doing more and more media stuff.
Did we see Holly the other day?
Yep. We saw Holly.
She was the one with Ian?
She was the other one with Ian, yes.
Yep. Okay.
In that interview that we're going to talk about
She's
in a sec.
very personable. I hope she does get it.
She is very charismatic and really nice, calming, knowledgeable, loves the game, very good. I think she'll be the obvious...
that she played for 20 years, so that was that's what you want.
I think she'll be the obvious replacement.
I hope that she is, and I hope that we don't get a man.
Yeah.
If she's the obvious,
that would be good.
It will annoy me.
Yeah, and they've been moving her into a higher profile sort of position, so I think they've been preparing for this for a while. Good companies
Not
do
that Chris Metzen wouldn't deserve it, he would.
No, but he's only just come back and he's deep into the storyline and that sort of thing.
And I love Ian Hazacostas, as we know, and if he wants that role, I'm sure he would be great.
That would be a couple of rungs up for Ian. Not that he couldn't do it, he would be great at it.
Yes, and he's got the people skills to be a general manager.
Yes, but his talents seem to be with the game.
I would be sad if he left the game development.
I really would too.
Yeah, and I think that's true for Chris Metzen.
So I think if Holly takes over for John and Ian moves up somewhere between what he's doing now and what Holly's doing, or maybe shares it a bit with Chris Metzen, but Chris Metzen's a bit of a backseat at the moment. I don't know if it'll continue, but they've moved a lot of people out that were to do with story, and he seems to have fully taken that over. So, and there's other guys like Morgan Day and a couple of other people that are a bit below them that are quite talented. So there could be a shuffle up, or they could just consolidate, because now they're owned by Microsoft. They probably wouldn't mind losing one or two management positions. We'll see. Anyway, the other thing that happened was that to celebrate the August 26th release date of The War Within, official Xbox podcast host Malik Prince, who seems really cool, teamed up with the World of Warcraft community manager and Wowcast host Bethany Stout to interview World of Warcraft executive producer Holly Longdale, current executive producer, and game director Ian Hazacostas, and learn more about the upcoming expansion and why now is a perfect time to jump into the game for the very first time. So we watched it. It was really good.
It was very strange, first of all, to see World of Warcraft being talked about on Xbox.
Yeah.
And people were very, I think, confused
When I heard
and
about it, I was
excited
wondering
about
what
it. Like,
is-
what's
are
happening?
you
Is there
gonna
going to be a
announce
big
something?
release?
Yeah.
But it was just because they're part of the Microsoft conglomerate.
I think they were just advertising it to the Xbox fan base and sort of saying,
There's computer
now
games.
you're in with us.
Yeah. So anyway,
But yeah,
it was it was a strange interview for us to look at.
yes.
I think.
Apparently, as a result, a lot of Xbox people have been commenting, saying, we want it on the Game Pass and we want it on Xbox. So,
I'm not sure
watch
how
your
it's
space. I don't know. Yeah.
But
It'd have to be a stripped down. Well, maybe, I don't know.
yeah, it was interesting. I thought because it was clear that the dude either pretended to or had no idea.
No, he'd never played WoW, and it wasn't. He's an Xbox dude.
He's quite young.
Yep.
So he certainly wasn't there for WoW's heyday and stuff.
Yeah, but he was respectful. It was really
No,
cool.
he
It
was
was a cool
respectful.
interview. He did a great job.
And the girl that was what's her job? The girl
Bethany.
with the
She's
very
the community manager.
right. So,
She's the equivalent of that person Witch had a massive fight with.
but she reminded me of a character inside WoW with her very
Yeah.
long straight
She
silver
does.
hair.
She does a lot of cosplay stuff.
So
She's really cool.
I was confused about her, but yeah. So she was amazing.
She seems fun, and she gets along with Ian and Holly really well.
Yes.
She's very easygoing, presentable. She's great.
It was interesting though because it was as soon as they were introduced, she really stepped back.
Yep.
So, and I thought it was interesting too, actually, because I feel like Ian
and her have done a lot of videos together.
No, I felt like Ian was a little bit, I don't want to say out of his depth. That's not what I mean.
No,
Out of his strong space or out of his comfort zone.
possibly.
Holly seemed to be fine, but I don't know that Ian's used to talking to people who've got no idea about the game.
No, absolutely not.
So he's used to talking to, like he talks to people about lots of other games and
Yeah.
he's got lots of knowledge about that. But it was just interesting him trying to explain to someone who'd never had any idea about the game.
I think because of the position he's in, he's used to taking for granted that you know what he's talking about.
Yes.
Because of, everything he does is to people who are passionate about the game.
Yes, and the people that he comes across in his
And
day-to-day,
so-
the things that he does.
He's a very shorthand speaking guy too. He gets straight to the point.
Yes.
He wants to get to the crux of what's going on.
Yeah.
So it was interesting to see. Yeah.
It was.
Yep.
It was strange, but it was an enjoyable interview though. So if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend.
Yes, definitely.
And see if you agree with us about Ian. I'm
Absolutely.
not saying out of his depth. That's not the
No,
right
no.
word at all.
No.
I just feel like he's not used to being in a space where
People don't know
it
about
at
WoW.
all.
Yeah, absolutely. Got some other... I just grabbed some more within...
Also, sorry,
Yes.
I just want to say, I feel like too, I think he was very respectful of the women in the room and didn't take over that space, which you're not used to seeing
He
in
is
an
very
interview
good at that.
where there is a man in
Yep.
the room. Often
Yep.
the man will take the space, and he did not. Which
His
you
strong
also
point
know.
is that he's very collaborative.
Very.
Yep.
He's just the loveliest man
He's just a
we've
great
met.
guy.
Yeah,
Yep,
he's
yep,
lovely.
yep.
Anyway, sorry, go on. You may now move on.
Yes, some development notes. I've probably mentioned some of this, but I grabbed them anyway.
We have mentioned them before, but
Yeah.
if you haven't listened to that episode,
Just clarifying some new features, and that warbands are account-wide progression across all characters on your BattleNet account. Some people have been thinking that it's only the ones that you do on the load screen that are your warband. It's every single character on your account, Alliance and Horde.
yes, both factions, which is interesting.
Yep.
I thought you would have to do it for different factions, but you don't,
Yep.
which is exciting.
And they're all your factions, all your characters are sharing warband bank access, War Within Renown, achievements, collections, and more.
I am concerned about the warband bank access.
Why?
Well, because it's expensive, and also I don't know how many slots it'll be, and I've got a lot.
It's only
of
expensive
stuff.
if you want to go cray. You
Yeah.
can still keep stuff on your own tunes.
I know.
The stuff you want to share across all of your accounts is
All
the
my
stuff.
crafting things.
Yeah, so all your crafting stuff's going to go in there, and all your war-bound gear will go in
Anyway,
there.
that's okay.
But other stuff...
I'm just anxious about it, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Sure. Skywriting is the new name for dragon riding.
Right, that makes more sense. Although skywriting's not really descriptive of the riding.
I actually liked dynamic flight.
Yeah, why didn't they keep it with dynamic?
I just
flight?
would have gone dynamic and static, or dynamic and what do they call it? Steady?
Passive.
No,
Passive flight? Because
I'd
it's
say
passive.
further down what it
It's
is.
not really passive. I guess griffin riding.
Anyway,
Really,
so
like, griffin's
they've
passive.
now done hundreds of in-game mounts to become skywriting capable in Dragonflight.
I just
first
don't
introduced
feel
in
like
Dragonflight.
skywriting. You like if you're talking about flying, like both of them are in the sky.
It's just the name they've come up with. Also, I'm not sure if we've mentioned already, but they've changed the human racial. It is now no place like home. Your Hearthstone cooldown is reduced by 5 minutes and gains an additional charge.
Replaces diplomacy. What was diplomacy?
Diplomacy was a bonus to rep
right.
earning, and what they were worried about was that because it's shared now
Right.
from your highest
Oh,
rep
yes,
tune,
yes.
they're just worried that everyone was going to just
Roll a
level
human.
out human first,
Right.
and then everything else.
I like the Hearthstone cooldown though. Now I'm jealous.
Is it really that big a deal,
5
except for
minutes.
when you're first leveling?
Yeah.
You're halving all the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're leveling all the time, you've got to go back because your bags are full because someone's got crappy 18 slot bags from the 2 or 3 expansions ago.
No one who's married to my wife has crappy bags.
Well, you do, even though I give you more, you always have less bag space. I mean, and you never know where anything is. It's a disaster. Your bags are a disaster. And we always have to go back and get rid of your stuff.
I don't recall that. I've got some news here that I've stolen from Mr. GM. I'm going to just say who I've stolen the news from because I don't care.
Yeah, that's right. Well, no, that's a
He
kudos.
found it.
And
I plundered
you're
it like
sharing
a pirate.
Yeah.
And now I'm sharing the booty with you. Maybe it's more of a Robin Hood news.
I don't think so.
I take from the Mr. GM and I give to our listeners.
Well, he got it from somewhere, right?
I'm giving him props.
Yeah, but he got it from somewhere.
Probably a video that he watched.
Right.
Nah, he's a gun.
No, but probably from Blizzard or something. Like this has come from somewhere.
Yeah.
He's not Blizzard,
Well, I used to be big on MMO Champion for my news.
right?
But now that I watch lots of different WoW content providers, I'm happy to give them props and then
Yeah, no, if
bring
you hear it
you
from
the
them,
fruits
that's-
of my labour.
That is lovely.
So as of the War Within pre-patch, XP required to level is getting faster,
Craziness.
just to bring it all in line so it feels like one smooth journey.
Right?
Level 20 to 50 is now 20% less XP required.
Yeah, that's pretty
50 to
easy.
60 is up to 40% less
Whoa,
required
nice.
XP. And 60 to 70, which is like, meant to stretch out, is now going to be 75 to 80% less XP required to go through there.
Whoa.
So that just brings it in line with the others. It sounds like a lot,
No, because it's getting ready for the war
but so
within.
you just go ding, ding, ding at the same rate.
Yeah.
Also, your warband characters level gives you XP buffs.
Nice.
So your first level 80, if you didn't know 80 is the new max level, you get 5% extra XP for all of your alts from 1 to 80.
Nice.
2 80s, you get 10%, 3 80s, you get 15%, 4 80s, 20%, and 5 80s, 25% extra XP.
That is amazing. I'm really excited about that because I don't want to do it all over again. Like, I don't want to keep doing it over and over.
No.
And also, I know we've talked about warbands before, but I am really excited, even just for the screen at the start where you see them at the
Yeah,
front.
it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. And I think, despite my anxiousness about the bank, I am really excited about your characters being able to share all of those materials without having to, because I spend my life sending stuff to and from tombs.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm excited.
All right. Default leveling will change from Battle for Azeroth. They just pretended Shadowlands didn't happen like a lot of people do. We liked it. We don't
did.
care. We're so easy to please.
I know.
We just want to play. Anyway,
We like hanging out.
default leveling will be Dragonflight from 10 to 70 if you don't choose Chromie time or if you don't have another tune.
Of course it would be. There are 2 expansions. You would spend all of your time. First you'd do Lich King, and then you would do Dragonflight.
Lich King's a little bit dated now.
I love Lich King.
Sure.
How dare you?
Now, I just want to warn you, Tim. I just want to caution you. If I'm going to start saying the names of the people that I've got this from, this news,
I don't know their names.
but if you recognise the name of the person that you don't like, you are not allowed to react or say anything.
Okay, but I don't know.
All right.
I don't know their name.
That's fine.
I'm not even going to say he or she.
All
I
right.
don't know their name.
That's fine. It's a fun guessing game for people who whisper me. But
Just choose the biggest tosser, and that's the one.
okay, because we don't want to make enemies at this point.
No, we don't.
I just don't. I'll win if we do, but I can't.
I know.
I just can't be bothered.
No.
And like, if you're a fan of someone and you're gonna like come for me, I don't care. I don't do social media anymore.
Besides, they don't come for you. They just come for me. So
They won't.
they do.
Well, if they do, we don't care.
No.
Anyway, this is stolen from Soul So Breezy.
Was that a clue?
No.
Because you warned me before, in between, like after the first one to this one. Is that person's name?
No.
Salso Breezy?
No, you don't hate him.
I don't know who Salso Breezy is.
All right, I'm telling you, it's not the one.
Right. Oh, you've just told everyone. It's the one.
Okay.
They've just checked one off the list.
You don't even know who any of them are.
I don't.
You just go, oh, this is that guy
No, I don't.
or girl.
No, when that
Anyway.
person's on, I know their
Sure.
voice is particular.
Okay, there's
and
a couple,
they whine
there's
in
actually
a
2
particular
or 3
way.
voices that you don't like. Anyway, writing updates from
Oh yes, this
War
is
Within.
exciting. Yeah.
level 10,
Yes.
journeyman writing 100%.
At level 10, who can
Yep.
afford a mount then?
Anyone? Well, you get one now.
Oh, what?
Back in
Back in my
my
day.
day. Level 20, expert writing was 150%, now 220%.
Now, no one could afford that. I was
Back
gifted.
in my day.
I was gifted.
You were
my-
sugar daddied yours,
Gifted.
and then you sugar daddied me. You sugar mummied me. Even though, well, I was a druid, so I got my travel form for freebie.
But slow. You didn't get fast.
It was like, it's 3/4, isn't it, or
I
something?
don't know. It was slower than my
Yeah.
speedy mount.
Anyway. Also at level 20, you get skywriting,
As we know, dragon riding.
which is capped at 705%. So, it's
That's
a sliding
insane.
scale.
705%.
705% outside of Dragon Isles, 830% cap on Dragon Isles.
Woohoo!
There's also a 5-second cast to change to steady flying, except in new zones. In the War Within zones, you've got to hit 80 to unlock steady flying.
But not sky.
No, you get skywriting.
Well, you know what that means. I'm going to spend a lot of my time waiting on little hills.
What it means is that you're going to have exactly the same experience as you had in Dragonflight.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
No, you'd be able to.
Anyway,
You'd be able to
keep
jump
going.
on my back.
That would be good.
Level 30, master riding steady flight.
That's the old.
Yep,
Flying.
the old flying.
Yeah.
Goes from 310% to 420%.
Can I just say, I had to pay for 310%.
We
Or
all did.
I had to earn it by doing that
We all
bloody,
did, and we had to pay for
that
frost
12-month
flying.
long bloody
Yes.
journey thing.
Well,
And now everyone just
You know.
gets everyone just gets better than 310%. They get 420. I want a bonus
Let's
for
just
doing that
acknowledge-
bloody 12-month thing. I want
Okay.
450.
all right, Nana, let's just acknowledge it was harder in your
Nana.
day, and the kids don't want to work for everything now.
Yeah, just
All
just
right.
go, yeah, you've got
Just
that
how it
achievement.
is.
You get an extra 30%.
All
I've got
right.
that achievement on 4 tunes.
Thank you, Nanny. Skywriting talent tree.
Fucking outrageous.
The skywriting talent tree is now automatically filling as you go. There's no glyphs to
Does
get
that
like
mean we're going to
last
start
time.
with 3 bubbles?
No, I don't think so.
Well, those extra bubbles came as you went down the tree.
They might be from a lower level. I'm not sure.
Okay.
No, you don't fill the tree in anymore. It's just there.
I know you said it's
fills
going
itself
to
in.
fill itself in.
And it's streamlined. It's not as many things anymore. And the only toggle, or the only choice, will be, do I allow ride along? Which I will always have toggled. You know why.
Wowzers.
You know.
I didn't even see the bus coming. Beep, beep.
Sure. While temp recovers, if you could find the time to like and subscribe on YouTube, that would really help us out.
Do it. Do it now.
I suggest you give us a provisional thumbs up now while I'm reading this.
do it.
Don't just listen to me, just do it.
Just do
Just
it.
click it. Click
Do
it.
it.
Click it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
No, click it. I know you're still looking at me. Look up from your phone. Click it. Click the thumb. And I'll remind you later to remove it if we haven't delivered quality content,
What
which
are you
I
talking
believe
about?
has
I think we
already
have.
arrived.
Yes. Of
Exactly.
Course. Of course.
Tell us about the socials, Tempe.
You can follow us on YouTube at Bind and Equip Wow, which clearly you have. On Twitter at Bind and Equip Wow.
Well, you might not have followed. You might have stumbled across this as a suggestion, in which case, chuck a follow.
Yeah, definitely follow.
Yeah.
On Twitter at Bind and Equip Wow. On Instagram at Bind and Equip Wow, which Wem never posts on, but you can follow Tempest Tracy Webb on Instagram, and on Facebook at Bind and Equip. Everyone has been quiet. There's lots of liking, not a lot of commenting. You know who you are.
Well,
However,
thank you for the liking.
yes, no, thank you, but comment. A little comment.
Just a cheeky comment.
Love your hair this week, Temp.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Wemby
I've
hair's
noticed it's
shit.
growing.
Wemby, you're bald. What's going on?
So sad you were sick this
I'm
week,
not
Temp.
bald. It's just thinning. It's
It's
thinning.
not bald. You're beautiful. You've got
thinning.
lots of hair.
Yeah. Needs a cut.
However, our main contributor, Snowy, has been busy posting
I
on
don't
our
care that I'm
YouTube
thinning,
page.
by the way, so whatever.
Are you going to keep interrupting me while I talk about our socials? You've asked me to do them and then you've interrupted me 5 times. Count them. Go back.
Well, I'm not going back.
However, our main contributor, Snowy, has been busy posting on our YouTube page. So thanks, Snowy. Your comments get us seen by more people, and that's what we want.
Absolutely. Andy also commented, I'll go through the Snowy report in a minute. Andy commented that he's giving us a provisional...
Comment. A
Comment.
provisional comment.
Oh, also giving us a provisional comment.
As well as a provisional
provisional thumbs.
What?
Thank you.
Wait, did the provisional, did it stay provisional?
Well, no,
Did
I
he
don't think so.
Did he undo the like?
Well, it's still
come on,
here.
come on, Andy. Did
The
you like
comment's
it?
still here, so he didn't...
That's the comment.
comment.
I want to know about the like.
Absolutely. Andy wouldn't...
Is that thumb
He
still
wouldn't,
up, Andy?
He wouldn't remove a thumb.
He wouldn't remove a thumb.
He
Not
would,
by choice.
he would give you that thumb and it stays there. He says, also giving us a provisional comment, he appreciated the oceanic conversion of the release and early release dates. Cheers.
Thanks.
And cheers to you, sir.
We appreciate that you appreciated it.
If you are a sir, I think, given by your writing style.
Oh,
But if you're not,
what is just happening?
feel free to correct.
Could be they could be bi, they could be trans. We love everyone. It's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month.
Absolutely.
There's
Thank you, Andy.
We love whoever you are, and we don't care if you're a boy or a girl.
We love your
We don't care who
Andy-ness.
you love either. We love that you love.
We just love Andy.
We just love everyone. We're very loving people.
The
Bless!
the Snowy report. He said he sees our comments about male armour
Maybe we could use
drops.
that as like a trumpet for the snowy report. Where's the snowy thing?
What's
You
Snowy?
said we said we'd have the introduction for snowy.
Rare! Here's a
rare.
rare comment. I see comments about male
It's not
armour
rare.
drops.
It's common.
Stop sending us white comments and suggest
I
that.
didn't say.
Are you saying?
didn't say it was
Are you
trash.
saying that Snowy is the thick furry mane of comments?
I'm just saying. I'm saying the comments aren't rare. That's what I was trying to say. And
Feeling
it's gone
episode 13 vibes
I've
I
gone
see
down
comments
now you've made a judgment call on the
about
comment.
male armour drops and suggest that perhaps, just perhaps, as he was the voice of the most famous shaman in the game, some green dude, that Mr. Metzen may be more prone to providing mail for shamans rather than hunters. Are you suggesting that Metzen's got his thumb on the scale?
Well, we all know there's no cloth dropping.
Rather than hunters, even though we know that all loot
How many?
is hunter loot.
Question without notice. How many cloth wearers are there in the game?
Three or four.
So,
Priest, warlock,
mage.
mage, end of report.
Right. How many male wearers are there?
Hunter, shaman,
Evoker? Evoker.
evoker. Is that it? Monk? No,
And
monk's
monks wear
leather.
leather. That's it. Now, there's 3 of each. Would you agree?
I I'm not going
You
to...
get 3 times
I'm
the
not
amount of
buying
mail.
into your bias conspiracy theory.
Well, outrageous.
Okay.
Ask Kai. Kai will tell you.
I'm
He
reading
knows.
the Snowy Report,
Sorry.
if you don't
I
mind.
just need a tissue. I'm going to cry.
I'm still using... He says he's still using his MMA mouse. It was a Razer Naga,
When
now
he's
Steel
lost it.
Series Aerox 9.
Oh.
Whatever.
What's it?
Name dropper. Clang. Having the 1 to 12 thumb
Can I
buttons.
pick that up for
I had
you?
one of those. And using shifters command modifiers means, oh my goodness, our thing's finished. Hang on. Let me go back.
Oh, dear.
Gee, we've been crapping on. Oh, this is a long one.
Oh, goodness.
Better move it along. Shifting command modifiers mean I have 36 abilities under my thumb. Was a total game changer for me. Don't think I could go back from not having them. Thanks, Snowy. One more Snowy Report comment. He got his 2000 M plus rating on his Hunter, meaning I got Epeen Master. Oh no, hang on, I've read that wrong. Keystone Master, it says, in season 1 and season 4, but nothing in between. Lift your game, mate.
No.
Enjoying Mythic Plus again, but that might be something to do with the insane damage I can do now, if I don't say so myself.
God, can someone get a wheelbarrow for Snowy Zeepine?
Imagine when he plays a real class.
Yeah. When it's not a hunter, let us know.
Yeah. Take it in game?
Getting all the freaking loot.
Let's take it in game.
All right, let's take it again.
Too late. Probably not. I don't think so.
Could have.
I'm not sure. That's a long one.
Thanks.
How's our raid progress, Crazy Train? We've missed 2 in a row since last week due to our anniversary and your glutenography.
Yes, we have. We did raid in the middle of that, didn't we? Oh,
Thursday
no.
and Monday we
Yeah.
missed.
Gosh, I feel like tomorrow.
Thursday was our anniversary.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we had our anniversary. We
We
went out for
did.
Japanese.
I forgot we forgot
was
to even
lovely.
mention it. It was lovely,
Yeah.
and we've celebrated our 32nd year married and our 39th year together. Lord. 2 life sentences
Just
right
saying. Yeah, I'm just saying if you'd murdered me, you would have been out ages ago.
there. I would not
Free
have
and clear.
I would not have gone to jail.
No, not if I knew about me. All right, what's your gear level, Epeen girl?
Excuse me.
What?
I had a comment there.
Oh, go.
I have no idea what they're up to. I don't know what they did on Monday or Thursday, except to say that they were in the middle raid. What was the middle raid? Not the Vault of Incarnates.
No.
And not the Amir Drasil.
The one in Underground.
Yes. What's it called? No idea.
I'm
Anyway,
terrible. I'm not an influencer
I have been.
because I'd have to know what I'm talking about.
I have been too crappy to even get in game since.
While we're talking of awakened raids,
Oh yes, they've had a
it's been
change.
confirmed that they are not going free for all. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Which is kind
all
of
the
good
way
because this
to
Thursday we should
pre-launch.
get our
Get our mount.
yes, our mount.
Yep, we've just got that. A few bosses in the current
Amir
raid to
Drasil.
go.
Amir
Amir
Drasil.
Drasil.
Yeah, I remembered 1 and 3. I just can't remember the middle one.
Vault of the Incarnates, or
No,
is that
that's
the first one?
Probably because we didn't go in it this
People
week.
are yelling.
Anyway,
Don't type it because we'll have worked it out by then. Although, leave us a comment.
leave us a comment.
Gear level,
Mine mage is 509,
same with my druid.
which is nice.
Mythics, we missed out on Saturday because we didn't have enough turn up, but managed to put a scratch group together on Sunday night thanks to ACT coming along. Originally, we were going to just smash some zeros, but we thought, let's do a key.
Yeah,
And we timed an Eltharis 3.
which was nice. A big chunk, a nice big score to go on our. You know, it's
Yeah,
not
150 odd points.
Not mythic.
Not
2000.
snowy level of thing, you know.
Also, not ACT level. So a huge
Very
thanks.
humble brag.
A huge thanks to ACT, who has a massive Keystone rating. I'm sure he's already got his 2000 as well. And a huge eye level to match it, just like Snowy. But yet he still had to be told about some of the mechanics, which I find
Yeah, because
incredibly interesting.
he just blasts away.
Anyway, we did appreciate him coming along, and it was good fun.
It was really good fun.
And I think he died more than I did, which was fun.
Fun for you.
It was fun. For me.
Streaming?
We didn't stream on the weekend because I was completely stuffed up and dogging like this.
We might try and do some more with Princess.
Yeah, it was good fun. I really enjoyed it. We should take our Horde tunes and go do some raids and some LFR, some dungeons.
Leveling.
Yeah.
Go.
Leveling on Remix.
Yep.
That's not just leveling. I got my second tune to 70, so now I have...
We're in the remix section now. I know I talked about it earlier.
I just said remix.
Because it was so big, it got big on me, so I've moved it up to the conversation.
I just said remix.
Yeah, I'm confirming. I'm backing you up.
Mansplaining.
No.
What you just did.
Don't think so.
What was my first tune to 70? I've got a shaman and a mage.
Rogue.
No, rogue, that's right. And I've got my druid on the horde side, which has to get up to 70 in time, and I think there's less than 65 days. So that's...
There's ages. We
It's
can
not.
get sick of it before it finishes. Although,
No,
you'll
because...
hear soon I've got a lot of tunes.
No, because it's only 65 days, but 28 of those, so half of them...
Are going to be pre-launch.
Are going to be pre-launch, and we're going to have to be in there, which means my druid has to be 70 by then because she'll be getting all the gear.
Yeah.
And my priest, because I'm
You
not
do
sure
already
which
have
one.
a druid at 70, though. I've said to
Ah!
you this. We can just name change
Same.
it to what you want.
Well, I don't think I can, because that's the one that was name changed for me.
Doesn't matter.
I don't think I can name change.
I don't care.
Anyway, I might make another tune to play with Wim now that I've got the 270s, because he wants to do so much more. But that means creating another one and coming up with another name, and that's really tough.
Sure.
We also spent a bit of time riding around looking for rares in the Vale on our tunes while we were waiting for dungeons to pop, and I really enjoyed that.
Remix dungeons are getting more wacky as people are getting crazy gear levels. Most dungeons are taking between 2 and 5 minutes to complete now.
Just crazy.
I was angry at first. I thought, oh, this is shit. It's over. But now I just look at it as, well, I'm here to level chew gum and level alliance tunes, and I'm out of gum. And that's what I'm using it for, so who cares? I think it was Sol So Breezy.
Right.
I like him. He said, don't stress about it. If they run ahead and lock you out, just, it's a good time to do something else and then move on. And I agree.
That's when I go through my bags.
Yeah, I was getting upset about it and getting locked out and starting fights and stuff, but now I don't care. Lock me out.
As a healer, it is a little bit more frustrating because people start taking damage. So you try to put a heal on and then they die because they keep running out of line of sight. And so I get a little bit frustrated with that, but I am learning to just let it go.
Yeah.
I now don't do anything. I try not to do anything anymore until the tank stops. But sometimes we had a stupid tank who would stop, hit them 2 times, and then run.
I'll talk about that further down.
LFR is even more crazy, but with less XP rewards.
Yeah,
Queue for your daily LFR
Yeah,
and then stick to
forget
dungeons.
it because the RP goes forever.
Yeah,
And
they take a
people
long
are
time.
stupid. And
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah,
It's not worth the stress.
no.
All right, the levels. Here we go. I've got a Horde DK at 40. I'm not saying the names anymore.
Is that the
'cause it takes
same?
too
Is
long.
that the same as Hoochie? That DK, is that the one that's at the same level?
Actually, it's not a DK. It's a D.
Demon
H.
Hunter. Yes.
Demon
so
Hunter. That's the one we play with Princess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're 40-ish. I think I'm higher than 40. I think
I'm
you're
exactly
lower.
40, not
Right.
ish. I checked it. I've got an alliance. On the alliance side, I've got a warlock and a priest at 70, a warrior at 67, a DK at 58, a monk at 36.
I have a horde druid at 40-ish, and a rogue and shaman at 70. Resto shaman. Assassination rogue. As we know, that is the only spec. I don't want to hear anything else.
Plans for remix tunes. I've got a hunter, a DK, a druid, a shaman, and a rogue ready to go.
What? You're stressing me out
Yep.
with the time.
You don't have to do all those with me.
I know. I'm stressed for you on your behalf.
Oh, no. So that monk that's 36 that I said,
Yes.
monk that's 36, I've played that for just over 2 hours.
Right. Yeah, I know. But, you
For
you
36.
still got to find
That's
those.
using my new patented method, which is up top.
Right. Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Go back. Reference about 12-minute mark.
Minute 8. Yeah. There was something else I was going to say there. You got off the hook with what I wanted to do vis-a-vis
I was going to ask you about that.
because I set it up. I'm never getting this 40 minutes back. I set up the keybinds on a new
Tune.
I logged in my
Panda
Hunter.
one. Yep.
Yeah, in Remix. And then I set up the keyboard the way I wanted it. And then I went back to check something else on another tuner and realised that keybinds
And it
are
changed
across
everything.
all of your different
Oh no.
formats.
Oh no.
And
Then
so-
you had to go
so
and undo everything.
It didn't match my keypad anymore because I was going to do it with you. I was going to do the keyboard with you, but I've got another thing that we can try that's similar. It's kind of a halfway measure in between. I'm going to try and get you to a little bit of combination of mouse and key movement.
I do a little bit of mouse and key movement.
Yeah. And so just your main keys above your movement keys that are easy to reach. And then the rest of the not so rotational ones that you can click. So I'm going to take you from being a clicker to half key, half clicker.
Right.
And we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to do it with you.
Okay.
All right? Probably on our Hunters. Look how ecstatic she looks about that.
So do you have Elite Player of the Week?
I do. My elite player of the week is every dickhead tank who engages a pack then runs off to the boss, losing aggro immediately, usually to me.
Or the one who's just put a heal or a hot or a shield on them? Fuckwits.
I'm thinking more about when I'm playing on my own.
Oh,
I'll
no,
try to help.
because that did happen a lot. And I was like, now they're hitting me and I'm trying to ghost wolf it out of there and speed up and blink and
So uber annoying.
then I die and then I get really annoyed. Anyway,
And they don't care.
they don't care.
Words of wisdom.
Oh.
Words of wisdom to leave the listeners with this week.
My hot tip, talk properly.
A little old lady was mutilated late last night. Red leather, yellow
Yellow
leather.
leather.
My words of wisdom are: don't hit anything until the tank stops.
That goes for heels too. Don't put a heel on.
Just run with them.
If
When
they
they
die,
stop-
they die. They figure it out
When
pretty
they
quick
stop and start hitting stuff more than once, that's when I'll join. Otherwise, you get no help from me.
then. Exactly.
And with that, at a hefty 53 minutes,
God, I thought it was going to be a quick one tonight. I even put a comment in there that it was going to be quick, and now it's not. I have to take the comment out.
all right,
It's a bumper issue.
we've come to the end of another episode of Bind and Equip. Now's the time to unlike if you've changed your mind, but look at the value we've given you.
Look at it.
Just leave it there.
Also hilarious.
Even if you gave us a thumbs and don't feel like we deserve it, does it really hurt you to leave it there? Just leave it.
Just leave it. Don't worry. Move along. Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
Exactly. Otherwise, smash the like, please.
Smash the like. Make a comment.
Help us out.
Can be anything. We don't care. We love comments. And we share them so you get to hear yourself. It's like a positive reward loop.
Absolutely.
And Snowy is stuck in the positive reward loop.
It totally is, and we love it.
We do love it.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Until next
For his,
time,
for his common his common comments.
Buffering. Wembley.
Sorry. I'm Deb. See ya.
Half hour.